Hello from the old stagecoach road called Old San Marcos Pass, it's called Old San Marcos Road, which is in the mountains above Santa Barbara. Right now you're looking at a really typical, expensive Santa Barbara home with the white and the red tiles. They've got their pool covered. I don't know why. It's perfect pool weather. It's in the 80s today. Anyway, these are the mountains above Santa Barbara where you see lots of avocados and lemons. That right there is a horse boarding and I think breeding and lessons stable. So I'm not sure if you can see, but there's some people actually practicing their riding lessons right now. We're looking toward Santa Barbara. So way, way off in the distance is the harbor and the ocean. And the hills to the right are the mesa. The hills slightly to the left in the way background is the Riviera. Over there is the Santa Ynez Mountains. That's to the southeast. Oh yeah. See, now they're doing horse lessons down there. I see her trotting, I think it is. Anyway, I'm going to flip it over to tell you who I am while I walk you to the other side of the pass. This road actually zigzags all the way up. So if you ever come to Santa Barbara and you want to do a nice, by nice I mean difficult, bike ride up, go for it. I've walked up it a lot, but I don't want to bike ride up it. That doesn't sound very fun. Anyway, let me flip it over while I walk to show you from the other side of the road. This is me, Alexandra, known as on Instagram. I'd love you to follow me, of course. Got lots of my Santa Barbara pictures there. It's Alexandra Fun Fit, just like here. And also we've got a great blog all about exercise and fun and fitness and things to do in Santa Barbara. It's called funandfit.org. I'm going to flip you back around. Oh, and I'm trying to peek and see. Yeah, I can't see because the sun's in my eyes, but I'll turn around in a second because I know some of you are either sending me comments or saying where you're from. I'm always interested in where people are from because I think I get a lot of people from other countries, which is great. That's why I want to show you Santa Barbara. So I'm going to flip it around. And also I want to thank you all for all the hearts that you're tapping away, or if you are tapping away. Now I'm going to take off the sunglasses, see if I can see. But I do appreciate the hearts. That way I know to keep giving you more. Okay, right now you are looking where you see the symmetrical trees. Those are avocado and lemon trees. They grow them all the way up the hill. You can tell if they're a local. If they're a local, they drive slowly because they know it's really windy and people skateboard down, even though they're making a law now you can't. All right, so now we're looking to the southwest. We were just looking to the southeast. And that's Goleta, which is where the university is and the airport. And where you see now, you can't see the Channel Islands today because the haze is so strong. But it's really only about 5 miles. I mean, it's another 2 miles down this pass and then about 2 miles over to the ocean. It's not far. But it's a great like day trip. If you drive up here and you go up and over the pass onto the other side of the mountains, then you're in wine country, which a lot of people know about the Santa Ynez wine country, or if you've seen the movie Sideways. Anyway, that is one side of the pass, looking at all the lemon and avocado ranches. And then over there, oh look, the horse place is for sale, in case you have something like $4 million you want to spend. Anyway, any questions that I can answer for you about Santa Barbara before I sign off? It is beautiful. I agree. I'm lucky to live here. And where are you all from? You're welcome. Oh, the drought. Yeah, I could talk about the drought's pretty bad. It's extreme. So the people that are still, it looks green now because they have, they're paying a fortune for their water, but also they have special permits. It depends which part of the county or the city. If you're in Montecito, which is where Oprah lives, they've made mandatory cuts. And so some of them were buying bottled water and trucking it in, and they got in trouble for that. I don't know if you read the news recently, but Tom Selleck, he's about an hour south of here, down in Thousand Oaks. He was backing his truck up to a fire hydrant that was not in his area, and he had to pay a lot of money for that. The drought's affecting those of us. I actually live up that way. If you keep going up to the top, I live up there. So we're in the county, which means we're on well water. It's a little bit different for us. Our rates are going up, but the bottom line is when the well runs out, we're out of luck. And then if you're in the city of Santa Barbara, they have gone to the stage of drought, where we've now managed to cut water here by 29%, and we were asked to do 25, and it's about to go up. So if you go over a certain amount of water, they jack up the price. You move back to where? I didn't see it. It faded before I saw it. But yeah, and the fire danger is really, really bad, especially where we are, mostly because of the drought. So right now what you're looking at is green, but I'm going to show you what most, see how brown that is? That's what most things look like. That's just ugly. See how brown that is? I could run for local office. I could. Yeah, I probably could. I'm just not interested. But in any case, the droughts, those of us who live in the mountains, it's really, really scary and nerve-wracking because we've been evacuated 5 different times. You were there for the Camarillo Springs fire? Which one was that? Was that about a year and a half ago? I'm trying to remember when that was. Oh, we've lived back here now for 10 years, and in that 10 years, we've been evacuated 5 times. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was recent. Yeah, State of California is on fire. But in 1991, they had the Painted Cave fire, which basically went straight down this canyon, burnt everything, and then it went all the way through to Hope Ranch and to the mountains. And my sister was living in Hope Ranch then, and it came right by her and they had to leave. So yeah, it used to be that fire season was just the summer. Now fire season is sort of this permanent year-round thing. I'm going to walk back to the car as long as I don't fall. But yeah, so we keep our photos and our bank statements and we have chickens and dogs and cats. So we keep the cages for the chicken. We just keep stuff close by because when we've evacuated for fires before, we don't get a lot of warning. So yes, it says private ranch estate and guest house equestrian center. Let's solve the mystery. It is when they don't tell you the price, you know it's really, really bad. 20 acres. Nope, they don't tell you the price. And it's got avocado orchard. Okay, so it's going to be maybe 7 or 8 million if it's 20 acres with an equestrian ranch. So yeah, and if you have to ask, yeah, something like that. Yeah, we live in the mountains and we have 7 acres, but we're people who live in the mountains where it's not a nice house and it's farther away. So yeah, ours is definitely not worth that. Anyway, yeah, if you have questions about the drought or anything about the fires, I'll try to answer. We have a volunteer firefighting crew that's made up of all of locals, so the families take turns on that up there. Actually, one time when my sister and I went for a walk after one of the fires that came really, really close to where we live, we went for a walk after it was over, and we found a hot spot that was still burning, and we called them and they came and put it out, so we felt like the big heroes because we stopped it from, it was pretty close to some of the homes. Anyway, so yeah, all this beautiful, that's probably, actually when I started and I said I wonder why their pool is closed, I actually know the answer. It's the drought. You're not allowed to fill your pools right now. Unless they went out somewhere in, I don't know, bottled water. That would take a lot of bottled water. But yeah, that's why, because there's restrictions about how much water, so. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll be back with more beautiful Santa Barbara. Oh, and yesterday, it's hasn't been 24 hours yet, so if you want to see the one that I did from the very top of this road, looking down into the Trout Club, then go see my replay. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and thank you for tapping all the hearts, and thank you for following me at Alexander Funfit. I'll see you next time. You're welcome.